I am like a whack-a-mole professional. I should be in like the whack-a-mole Olympics because I'm just so good. Hey everybody, it's Becky. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a homeschooling haul for you guys, and there's quite a wide variety of things. So I know this video may be a little bit long, but I wanted to share with you guys everything I got because I was really excited because I have quite a wide variety of things to share with you guys. Some stuff for my youngest, some stuff for my oldest, and then some stuff for both of them. I'm really excited to be using some of these things over the summer with my girls, and then carrying on into the fall, we'll be using a lot of these things in our homeschool as well. So I'm going to start off sharing with you guys the stuff that I got from Mindware.com. I've talked about them before, how much I love that website and how amazing and unique the gifts and educational items and toys and crafts and all the things they have on their website are. They have such a wide variety of really unique things, and I love shopping there. So the first thing I picked up is this pattern play color by design. You get these cards and you replicate the pattern on the card using the colored wooden blocks on the inside. And I just think it's really neat. It's a great creative play, toy, or activity, whether your kids are homeschooled or not. I think it's something that they can play on a rainy day, or if they're bored, or just something to get their minds and their hand-eye coordination and their logic skills going. So I love this, and both girls really are going to enjoy this. The next thing I picked up, or things that I picked up from Mindware, are their brain boxes. They have quite a few of these different brain boxes in all different themes. I have the all around the world, all around the USA, US presidents, the art box. And so basically it's a game where you have a card and you have a certain amount of time to look at your card before you have to put the card down and hand it to the person next to you. And that person will read you a question from the card, and you have to try to remember the answer to that question by those couple seconds that you had to study the card. So you're going to study like the front of this card from the all around the world box. You're going to study about Turkey, and you see different foods that are popular, the capital, certain oceans, and different things like that. So you study the card for 10 seconds, and then you give the card to the person next to you. You roll this little die, and based on whatever number you land on, the person next to you will ask you that numbered question on the back of your card. So like if you roll number 5, the person next to you will ask you question number 5, which is what animal was shown. And you have to try to remember, based on studying your card, what animal was shown. And in this case, it was the gray wolf. So if you get the question right, you get to keep the card, and the person who has the most cards that they got to keep after 10 minutes wins the game. So you can play it with 2 or more players. You can also play it with just 1 player, and there are instructions for how to play that as well. And I think it's a great way to learn little tidbits of information that maybe you might not remember from a textbook, or maybe you might not remember from even when you were a child. Like so many things I've learned through homeschool that I did not either remember from when I was a kid, or they just didn't teach it when I was a kid. I don't really know which. But I love little tidbits of information that really gives you a more well-rounded education. And I love how they have these different themed boxes, especially with things like, obviously being an American, learning more about the United States. But the world also, I really love the art box, because art is something in our homeschool that we tend to neglect. So just learning about different types of art styles and famous artists and famous paintings and all those things that maybe we wouldn't get around to necessarily in our homeschool. These types of things are a great way to incorporate that into your child's daily life through games, whether they're homeschooling or not, whether your kid goes to public school or not. These are fun family games that I think everybody would enjoy, and I love how they have so many different types of these brain boxes. So highly recommend these games. And another fun game from Mindware that I'm going to be doing with my youngest daughter is this loose change game. And so basically it is a card game that teaches her all about making change. And I think it's something fun. You can go through flashcards, you can count money, and you can do all these worksheets, but it's things like this that really help to bring, to make learning fun, and in this case, how to count change fun. And I think it's a great way to do that. So this one, each player has a handful of coins of different values. Players take turns placing coin cards on the table in a row. If when you lay down a coin card, the row adds up to equal $1, you get to keep the cards and earn valuable points. Be careful though, if a coin card you play causes the row to add up to over $1, you bust. It helps to have some lucky find or save cards in your hand. So it really is all about adding up change, and they're doing it over and over and over throughout the course of the game, and it's fun. And I'm really excited to keep using this with my youngest daughter as she's learning more and more about change and making change and adding money. I think it's a fun thing to have in homeschool or just everyday daily life that I want to help her with her change counting skills, this is the perfect way to do that. So I'm really excited to have that. And then also, if you don't know yet, Oriental Trading Company is a sister company to Mindware. They actually share a website. So if you're on the mindware.com website and you look up, you'll see the tab for Oriental Trading Company, because you can also shop there when you're on the Mindware website. And I love Oriental Trading Company. I've known about them for years and years. I've shopped with them for years and years. A couple things I picked up from there this time. Also for my youngest daughter, I picked up the Addition Splat game. So it is a card game. It says, as the caller reads each sum aloud, the players scan the cards in front of them. If a player has a matching addition problem, he or she says splat and flips the card over. The first player to flip over all of his cards wins. 3 color-coded game decks makes it easy to adapt the game for one-on-one practice or multiple players. So I like that it can be played more than one way, and there's also a subtraction splat game. So if you want to work more on your subtraction skills with your kids, there is a subtraction version as well. And along the same lines of making math fun and making education fun into a game, I found this Learning Resources Light and Strike math game on Oriental Trading Company's website, and it's basically whack-a-mole for math, which is amazing to me because I am like a whack-a-mole professional. I should be in like the whack-a-mole Olympics because I'm just so good. I love this game because there are several different levels, so it grows with my daughter as her math facts are getting better. And also it's got addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So it's gonna work for even an older child who needs to practice their math facts, math skills and math facts. But it's a fun way to do it. And so who doesn't want to do math by beating something with a mallet? I just think it's so fun, and she loves this. And I like for her to have something like this because it's fun. She doesn't really know that she's doing school or she's learning, but she definitely is. So highly recommend that also. And then the last thing from Oriental Trading Company is this. It's actually a Mindware book, but like I said, they share a website, so you will find quite a few Mindware products on the Oriental Trading Company website. This is the Math Perplexers Level C Deductive Logic Puzzles. This is for my oldest daughter who is 13. There's obviously levels lower than this, and there are quite a few levels above this. I picked out level C for her because she's never really done anything like this before, and so I wanted to kind of start her out a little bit below what may be typical grade level. But basically it's kind of like Clue. You know, when you play Clue, you have to use your kind of deductive reasoning and process of elimination to figure out who did it. It's kind of the same thing with this. They give you different statistics and a story, and you have to figure out whatever the question is based on process of elimination and deductive reasoning to figure it out, if that makes sense. So it's basically word problems, but very complicated critical thinking word problems. And I thought it'd be a really fun thing to add to her math, or maybe a daily thing that she does in the morning, or maybe her homework at night, just one of these per day. Just a really interesting and unique way to get her brain thinking in a different way than maybe you're used to. I love stuff like that. So definitely check out these Math Perplexers books the next time that you go to mindware.com or OrientalTradingCompany.com. Okay, the next bunch of stuff I have is kind of a hodgepodge of things. From the Dollar Tree, I picked up a Disney Princess subtraction flashcard just thing. I didn't realize we didn't even have any. How can I not have subtraction flashcards? I thought I did, but I couldn't find them, so evidently I don't, or they have gotten lost. So I picked up just a set of these for my youngest daughter to practice her subtraction. And Disney makes everything better, so that makes it more fun. And I also found these pick-up pairs, like a little puzzle game. They had a couple different ones of these. I think they had colors and things like that. I'm going to show you something similar in a minute, but this one's a little bit different because it is like a memory game. So there's 2 of each landmark. And what I did was I went through and wrote on them what they are, because first of all, some of them I did not know. I had to look up, like this one, which I thought was kind of random. It's the Church of Spilled Blood from Russia. I don't know why that's in there, but I had to look that up. I didn't know what that was. So I wrote what each thing is on the card. That way when she makes the match, she can look and see actually what they're called, and I think she'll remember it better that way. But for $1, there's quite a few in here. You've got the Eiffel Tower, the London Bridge, the Great Sphinx of Giza, Taj Mahal, the Confucius Temple in China. So just a couple of those that I picked up. I just picked up that one from the Dollar Tree. So they were in the toy section though. They were not with the educational stuff, at least at my Dollar Tree. So check both places to see if they have these in your Dollar Tree. Kind of similar, but I found these just the other day at Target. And then mostly there are different landmarks. This one is just a 36 flashcards of landmarks. And what I like about these, and that's why I thought, even though there's the thing from the Dollar Tree is kind of similar, these are different because first of all, you get more landmarks and different landmarks, But also, instead of being a memory game, these you just get one of each landmark, and on the back it gives you interesting facts and information about the landmarks. You've got the Washington Monument, some of these places I've never heard of. Ayers Rock in Australia, of course the Hoover Dam, just all different types of things. The Gateway Arch in Missouri, of course the White House, Diamond Head in Hawaii. So I thought that was interesting, and those were in the dollar section of Target just a couple days ago. Also in the dollar section of Target, I picked up the dry erase, wipe clean, telling time practice cards for my youngest daughter. And then same thing with the money fund. There's 10 cards in this one as well. And again, from Target, the dollar section, I picked up 2 of these Presidents of the United States workbooks because I have 2 kids, and my oldest daughter still could use a little bit of refreshing on her presidents. So it's got all the presidents and then facts about them. Now this one does not have, let me see. Oh, it does. This one actually is updated, so it's got the current president on it as well. So that is nice. And then one of the United States workbooks for my youngest daughter, just so as we're working through, we've done U.S. geography with her before last year, but we're going to be doing it again in a couple years. And so I just picked this up for her. It's got interesting information about the states and little puzzles and games they can play. So I picked that up for her. And then I also picked up from Costco the Smithsonian Adventures in Space Kit. It's basically like a little book with some little models that you can put together and some little plastic figurines for different like space things, like a satellite. It's got different little cutouts for the planets and an astronaut and things like that, because we're going to be doing astronomy next year. My oldest daughter is. And my youngest daughter is going to be doing a little bit of it with her, not all of it, but I thought this would be something fun we could do together. So I picked that up at Costco. And then the last 2 things that I got were from Hobby Lobby. We're going to be talking about volcanoes next year in school, and so I picked up this little Kids Labs pocket volcano from Hobby Lobby. It was $4.99, and basically you just put baking soda and vinegar in it and it's going to erupt like a volcano would. I know you can make those and all that stuff. I didn't want to have to make anything, and I thought it was cute, so we picked that up. And I needed a world map because we're going to be studying world geography next year, and so I did not have a world map yet. So I picked up this one, and it is the interactive world map. How big is it? It's 38 by 24. I had a different world map in my hand that I was going to get, and then when I saw that this one was interactive, I thought that was really neat. So basically, evidently there's an app, and like when you hold your phone or your tablet over different parts of the map, it will pull up different information. So I thought that was really neat. It says inspect and play with a 3D model of the country with major cities and rivers marked. Country emblem, animated 3D flag, and national anthem. So I thought that was really neat, and it was, I don't know, $9.99, had a 40% off coupon, so it was a really great deal for that, especially since it does have an app that works with it, and it's laminated, so it's not going to just tear and rip right off the bat. So that is everything I picked up in this homeschool haul. It's a little bit of a collective haul, as you can see. A lot of these things we've already been enjoying over the summer. We're going to keep using them over the summer, especially the brain boxes. I'm really excited to keep using those. And then a lot of this stuff is going to carry over into the fall when we start back up with our homeschool for the school year. So I love getting new things, and I'm super excited about a lot of these games because I know it's really going to make learning a lot more fun when there's games involved. And it's easier to get family time in too. When we're doing a family game that's also educational, it's just like a win-win. So I will link everything I can find in the description box below for you guys, and I will also link my homeschooling playlist in case you are interested and you have not seen that yet. Every homeschool video I've ever made is in that playlist, and you might find other videos there that will be helpful for you guys. And just make sure you stay tuned to my channel in general. I have tons of videos coming up every single week about a variety of topics. And if you do homeschool and you're interested in my 2017-2018 homeschool curriculum choices video, that will be coming up probably, I believe, next week. So make sure you stay tuned to my channel so you don't miss that. I know that's usually a really highly requested one, and a lot of people like watching that. I like watching other people's curriculum choice videos too. So make sure you stay tuned to my channel if you're interested in that. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and let me know in the comments below what was the best thing that you saw in this haul that you're most interested in, that you think's the neatest, or you're the most excited about, or you might want to get for your family. Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.